Alright YouTube, how you guys doing? In this video I want to sort of share with you guys as to how you can get your Apple computer the cheapest way possible. What is the best way to go out and get an Apple computer? Obviously again the cheapest way to get it. And I'm just going to go straight into it because obviously I want to get you guys the best deal, and I've used these personally so I know inside out how they work. Now the first thing is you need to be, well, you don't need to be a student. If you go down the student route, you can make a lot of savings, and in specific, it's about 13% on the iMac. So if you buy an iMac, you get 13% off there and then, instantly, no questions asked. And the MacBook and the MacBook Pros, I think it's about 14 or 15%. Now you don't need to be a student. Anyone you know, your aunts, daughters, uncle, if he or she is a student, you can get discount that way as well. So you don't need to be a student yourself in order to take part in this offer. You'll probably be asking how do you go about actually going for this deal? There's three ways. You can either take the person you know who is a student to the retail store, to the Apple retail store, and get it that way. Or you can phone in. There's a dedicated line for students. You can phone in. Your friend doesn't need to be present. All they ask you over the phone is what your academic email address is. So you can always ask your friend what his or her academic email address is, and they ask you what university you go to, and just ask them what university you go to, or just choose any university. It doesn't really matter. They don't really do FBI style checks to see whether you are a student or not. All they ask for is your academic email address and your university, and sometimes they don't even ask any of these questions. Depends on which staff you're talking to, but they've got a dedicated student phone number. And the third way is over the internet. Now you can access the education website through your house. You have to be on campus in order to access the dedicated Apple student website. Now most of the universities in Scotland, I know, offer free Wi-Fi on campus, so you just basically walk in irrespective of if you are a student or not. You walk in, open your laptop up, and you're on the student website, and you can order through that way. Again, they don't ask for any academic email address, I'm certain, through the website. So I think the website and the phone are the best options, rather than wasting time and taking your friend, making time out and then going to the retail store. So the phone and the internet are the best ways to go about taking part in this offer. If you want to make more savings, well, there is another way as well. It's the back to school promotion that Apple run between May and September. And I know the US, United States and Canada get this offer before Britain. So in previous years, May, June is when the offer starts in America and Canada. And it tends to start in September-ish in Britain and Ireland. So depending on where you are, this will vary. And what the back to school offer is, if you buy an Apple computer, you get an iPod Touch for free. Now you have to buy a MacBook Pro or an iMac. It doesn't work with the Mac Mini, so it's only MacBook Pro and iMac, and I think the Mac Pro as well. So in essence, you're getting an iPod Touch for free, and Apple have ran this offer for the previous 2 years, and before that they were offering free iPod Nanos. So they've upped the game since the iPod Touch has been released. So in essence, you're making, you get a free iPod Touch and you flog it on eBay, or that's what I done anyway. You have to buy the iPod at the store, and you get a rebate, and I've done it. It's very simple. You come back home, you fill in the form, send it off to Apple, and they send you a check, or even better, they transfer the money to you directly into your bank account in 4 to 5 weeks. So in essence, you're making an instant saving of £150. By getting a free iPod Touch. We can sell it on Gumtree or eBay. And on top of that, you can still use the student offer, which is 13 or 14%. So all in all, in conjunction with the student offer and the back to school promotion, you're making a saving of roughly £250 or £200, over £200 anyway. So that is a bargain in my opinion. So I guess the best, you're going to make the most money in this back to school promotion, which runs in the summer. So if you can wait, do wait. That's, if you don't really need a MacBook, you can always wait till the summer. And if you need a MacBook right now, go for it. Go for the student discount. Instant saving of 13 to 15%, which works out to be £110 or so, depending on which machine you go for. But that's about it for this video. I thought I would share with you guys as to how, what the best way to get a MacBook Pro is. With that money you're saving, you can get accessories or just make a saving in general, obviously, and get some cool gadgets for the MacBook Pro. Because once you tend to get the machine, you also want to get accessories for it, especially if you're going for the MacBook. You want a sleeve, you want a protector, some sort of cleaning solutions, whatever it is. So I thought I'd make this video and share with you guys as to how I went it. Now, this scenario I've been through twice during my uni year, so I know how it works. So that's why I'm able to share it with you. It's not something I read off the internet and making this video up. So it works perfectly fine. And yeah, if you know any other tips, do post in the comments below. How did you get your Mac? What offers did you use? I believe this is the cheapest way. You do get other discounts, NHS discounts, which is the health discount, the military discount, but they're not as good as the student and the back to school promotions. And so this is the cheapest way to get your Mac. But if you're in the process of getting a MacBook Pro, I would highly recommend you wait, because Apple are about to release their new MacBook Pros, as you've probably already heard, in the next few days. It can be any day really. It's well due an update. It's been over 200 days since they last updated the MacBook Pro line, so it's worthy waiting. If you're going for the MacBook, it's safe to go for it. If you're going for an iMac, go for it, it's safe. And yeah, let me know in the comments about how you got your MacBook Pro, how many savings you've made, and just any tips in general. Thanks for watching. Do join me on eyeglassvision.com, and I look forward to seeing you in my future videos. Cheers.